I would like to take this opportunity right here to tell every single person on the internet here, I told you so. Like, how many times are you guys gonna go through all of these warnings? Like, seriously, how many times are you guys gonna miss the best trades in the market? How many times are you guys gonna miss me giving you guys the warnings to, like, sit here, sit back, relax, touch nothing, or if you are gonna touch something, completely size it for zero? I know a lot of everybody in LTMP, again, has been able to preserve their capital here and make sure that they're avoiding these insane choppy conditions that we are witnessing. Now, after the FOMC meeting yesterday, after we started to get some more big tech earnings, we did get some more, again, pretty positive developments there from that Trump and Xi meeting. Again, we are starting to kind of get out of the woods here. We did see that nuclear comment that was moving markets around this morning and last night, but like I have been saying all week long, last week, the week before that, again, when we started to see that escalation there, don't touch anything. If you guys want to have long-term success in the market, you have to be able to sit through these periods of a little bit of chop and just sit, relax, and do nothing. Most people out in the market, and these are the individuals that, again, are just never going to have success, are just itching to do something every single day. Do you guys think I sit here and itch to do something every single day? No, absolutely not. Our only goal in the market, guys, is to take the highest quality setups in the highest quality market conditions there. So, again, congratulations to everybody that's been in LTMP. Like I have said so many times, the value is not the big 10x trades that I hand out to you guys. That's the easy part of what we do. The real true value with the group there, guys, is in these periods of market volatility and chop, where we are outlining, again, the reasoning behind not taking on additional risk before the market actually starts to chop. So, congratulations to everybody that's been in LTMP that has actually taken those warnings seriously. You are going to be in much better shape than every other person out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, let me know. I would love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. It costs you absolutely nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot in spreading these streams out to as many people who actually want to learn. Again, I am the only person that you guys know on the internet that is literally banned on Instagram. Well, I'm back on Instagram now, which I'll send you guys that link in a little bit. Banned on Instagram. YouTube tried to give me community guideline strikes, and the reason behind that is just the results that we have in LTMP are just better than everybody else's. So, ladies and gentlemen, no slacking on the like button. Let's have some fun. The warnings are still out there. I can't stress this enough. Keep yourself safe, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! MDB's looking really good, though. MDB is looking pretty hot, ladies and gentlemen. I have another ticker, so here's what we're going to do today, guys. If you guys hit 200 likes on the stream, I know we talk a lot about 10x trades on here, but this new setup that I'm looking at has the potential to easily run 20, 30, 50x on the options chain. So, again, if you guys hit the like button, I will share that one with you guys out publicly here. If not, I'm just going to be saving it for LTMP. So you guys have the link to hop in there if you want to. Get 50% off your first month with code October. If you guys aren't in there yet, I don't know what you're doing. It is literally the best place to come and learn how to operate in the market. Tina, there is no alternative. There just isn't one. So, I hope you guys are ready. Let's see as people are filtering in here. Let's have a good day, huh? I mean, MDB is looking really nasty over here. So, that was one that I had been outlining to you guys earlier on this week on the weekly chart. And then Pranav actually came in today, and he was like, oh, check it out now. And we had a daily setup within the weekly setup. Now, you should not be chasing this one to the upside now. You are late. Now, this one, again, reminds me of, so if you guys think about this too, I was telling you guys earlier on this week, I was like, I have some setups. If you guys hit the like button, I'm going to outline it for you. This was one of them. You're late on it. You missed it. Too bad, you know? But looking really good for the LTMP group right now, those of you guys that are in this. But again, if you're touching anything today, size for zero. The other one that I'm really interested in, again, could be absolutely nasty. So where's AMD? AMD starting to set up at the highs, but again, that is, what do you call it? Earnings are too close on this thing. So this MDB setup right here, guys, this daily setup within the weekly setup here, if you take a look at this weekly chart, this is absolutely disgusting looking. These are the types of trades, guys, and this is what you have to realize about LTMP too, is like, we talk about this a lot. It's like one trade can make your entire year, and that's what happens with a lot of people. But it reminds me of the GLD setup. Look at this chart on the weekly here. Oh my lord, like this was just so disgusting. Like this is what I made the Instagram video about yesterday. 1 to 21 risk to reward. Absolutely disgusting. Thanks for MDB. No problem, Nathan. Congratulations, buddy. So again, we've got a lot of slackers on the like button here. If you guys hit 200 likes on the stream, I'll give you guys the setup that easily could run 20, 30, 50x. On the options market, it could easily give you like a 1 to 15, 1 to 20 risk to reward trade on the shares. Maybe even more if it really wants to get going. So again, pay attention or pay a premium. You guys either hit the like button or you don't, you know? Figure it out. But yeah, MDB looking phenomenal over here. Congratulations to everybody that's in that one so far. I grabbed a little. I just kind of want to see what mine are up. They're very spready. So let's say 29%. Again, anything that I touched today, guys, or tomorrow, like in around this week too, is so size for zero. Like I'm just gonna, like I said this morning to you guys, you could forget about them. Like forget about the trades in this environment. Like that's the type of sizing that you need to have. So if your accounts are too small to be doing that, yeah, Wells Fargo still looks good, Ryan. So does Bank of America, I think. How's that look? Yeah, Bank of America looks good there, too. But yeah, let's see. We got Jerry, Eddie, Joshua, Jay, Angel, Yuki, Big Dab, Andreas, Nathan. I can take a look at NBIS, but the problem with NBIS is that earnings coming up soon. It does look decent, though, from what I've seen on it. Yeah, NBIS looks really good. You just have earnings really close, so you have to be careful of that. So, again, 200 likes on the stream, and I give you guys the probably, this is okay. So this trade, guys, I'll tell you right now, is up at the level of potential of Dina, AEO, Open, Nio. Like it's at that level of potential returns that I'm looking at here. So we'll see. We'll see if you guys are up to the challenge today. Maybe tomorrow on Public Live Day, you guys will have a better chance at that. But I mean, I don't know. They might fire off before that. So let's see. Market bouncing back to the upside here. I mean, if you think about, like, we can go through this very quickly too, because after that we're gonna go through some of those individual names that you guys are always interested in. But I want to scroll back down and kind of go through what the progress was between the United States and China here, because every single thing that I saw was solid. Let me look here. So President Trump and Chinese President Xi reached one-year trade truce. Fentanyl tariffs cut to 10%, meaning an all-in tariff rate is 45%. So that's down from in the 50s that it was before. That's bullish. President Trump will travel to China in April to meet again with President Xi. China will purchase massive amounts of soybeans, energy, and farm products. And China will continue the flow of rare earth minerals. All of those things, guys, are positive developments for the market here. So again, like I was saying this morning, I was like, I mean, yeah, you have some of that nuclear stuff that Trump was talking about, but realistically, is that really going to be affecting things? Like, is Trump actually going to start using nuclear weapons? No. It's all posturing. It's the same thing with what we saw during the initial trade escalation. It's all posturing. So when everybody freaks out, guys, like, you're just going to see me most of the time just, like, laughing here. It's like, well, all right, like, everybody's going to be losing their minds thinking it's the end of the world every single time, and that's never the case. But all those developments I saw were pretty solid. ASST, let's see. It's still setting up there, but, like, this is a really volatile one. It's got to hold this daily 10 EMA here in order to keep me potentially interested. Yeah, D-Nut. I'm telling you guys, that next idea has the potential to be a D-Nut-like trade, AEO. I mean, a lot of you guys, like the D-Nut trade was 3,500%. That's 30x. So, pay attention or pay a premium. LTMP's already got it. MDB could do it, too. Like, this weekly breakout, guys, could be like gold. and it just goes like crazy. TSM, I think the weekly looks good on it, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks okay. That looks decent. Who is the biggest Johnson contest? No. D-Nut, oh, sorry. My bad, guys. The D-Nut trade that I gave you guys was 3,600%. Not 3,500%. Oops, my bad. I mean, guys, imagine you had a system there. Just imagine in somehow fairy tale land out there that you guys had a system that was able to, every single time that you took a trade, had the potential to run multi-hundred, if not multi-thousands of percent. Well, it's not fairy tale land. That's LTMP. So here's the link, guys. Make sure you guys get 50% off your first month with code October. I keep saying this, that like these periods in the market are the best times to hop in and come in and learn. But there's a lot of fear out there. People are worried about taking risk, and dude, they get very skittish when the market starts chopping around like this. But the people that take action are going to be the ones that are going to be, because when the market shifts initially and you start to see those initial moves happen, those are always the best ones. Late stage in the run in the market is when things start to fail. It gets a little bit more choppy. So what's going to happen, I'll tell you guys what is going to happen, very similarly to what happens every single time, is that the start of these market runs or these moves in the market actually following through, the initial ones are the filthiest ones. And then I come out here and I say, oh my God, look, here's the next 15 big 10x trades. And the problem is a lot of you guys miss them because you're like, oh no, I don't know, I'm a little worried. It's like, why are you worried? You guys listen to anything I say in the videos, it's like, why would you be worried about anything? What's there to be worried about right now? Oh, a little bit of trade escalation? Trade war escalation? Okay. What do you think is going to happen? They're going to come to an agreement. And also, I think something interesting that we got to talk about yesterday as it relates to the FOMC meeting is that a lot of the stuff that Powell did yesterday, again, was things that we already knew. Like, if you had been listening to these streams or these videos that I make for you guys all year long, like, how much have we talked about the demand argument? Like, guys, tariffs were not going to be super inflationary. Like, because the consumer is not strong enough right now to be able to let that inflation get into the system. They just aren't. They're at such a weak point right now that they're not going to pay those higher prices. So what does that do? It either shrinks margins or it lowers prices, which either way slows down growth, which then leads to the same result that people were expecting anyway, which is more rate cuts. So now, after Jackson Hole, we've really started to see the Federal Reserve officials starting to get more on that wave, which is good. But yesterday, there was a very, very important statement that was made that's kind of outside the scope of what we're looking at here, but also pretty important. Powell said that a December cut is not assured. Now, the reasoning behind that, and he tried to walk this back, but he really couldn't do a very good job of this because the cat was already out of the bag. The reason why he said that was because the government is shut down and we're not receiving all of the big pieces of data that we typically would. The Fed, again, remember, is data dependent. They need the data in order to make decisions. And Powell, on the monetary policy side, it cannot make statements on what the government should do, or it's not in their best interest to start telling the actual federal government what to do. So his way of doing that is saying, hey, we're not sure if we're going to cut in December. He's kind of throwing the gauntlet down, and that's his way of telling the government, get it together, open up, figure out an agreement so we can get the data that we need in order to make a decision to support the economy in the best way possible. That's what was happening yesterday. So that nuke candle off of what Powell was saying, that's all that was. It was just the gauntlet being thrown down and saying, hey, federal government, get it together. Even though they asked him a question and he said, no, this, that, the other, it's not really that. That's exactly what that is. Because remember, even if, when they ask him that question, because he's supposed to be towing the line, remember, when they ask him that question directly and say, is this because of the government shutdown? He can't come out and say yes, because then that's just an overt action to say, oh, this is me telling the federal government to get it together. He's got to say no. And then he looks stupid, but everybody with a brain knows what he's talking about, you know? So that's why on the FOMC side, there's not really all that much to be worried about. And then if you think about what happened with the China trade talks, I mean, those were very positive. And the thing that was really moving markets around was big tech earnings, Facebook and Microsoft, and then the Trump tweet about nuclear testing. But even then, the market's only down 0.2% right now after this a significant amount of volatility was introduced. So again, there's not a whole lot to be worried about, but again, you have to understand the volatile times that we're in and size appropriately. That's something that we've been talking about so much with LTMP guys. Like if you want to have any chance of having long-term success in this game, you have to focus, and this is why I think I made this video. I was like, you have to focus more in on it's not about the trades that you take that make you a successful trader, guys. It's about the trades that you don't take, in the actions that you don't do in the market that really sets you apart from others. Because remember, anybody, every single person that has ever viewed any piece of my content, the millions of people on TikTok, the millions of people on Instagram, the millions of people on YouTube here too, all of them, I know for 100% certainty, if they were in LTMP, again, during that period of time, those 3 months where I handed out 30 10x trades, they all could hit them. Every single one of you. It's not hard. But the type of person that is able to listen and say, oh, this is like not necessarily the best market conditions. I want to be able to preserve my capital so that when those opportunities do end up forming again, like on MDB here, then we're able to deploy more capital at those trades than if you were to like otherwise just chop yourself around. You can either trust me or not. It doesn't matter. That's the reality of the market. So let's talk about some of these individual names here, guys. NBIS does look really good here, and I'll probably throw an alert on this just to have it. But let's take a look at Nio. Nio's looking relatively good. You are starting to set up a little bit here on the daily. You have a really, really strong weekly chart here. So I mean, you can pay attention to this one a little bit more here if this thing starts to flatline for a few days. The weekly looks good. Again, it's not like this big one of the 30 10x trades that I gave, 10x plus, honestly, because there was DNUT, there was AEO, there was the 5,000% IONQ, like all of those trades. But like this one, again, it's not like this, how like perfect on the weekly like Neo, but it still looks good on the weekly there. So, but again, it's all going to come down to whether or not they're able to execute on the goals that they've outlined to shareholders. Let's take a look at Palantir. How's that doing? Really, really close to that $200 area there, guys. That is interesting. Going into earnings, this is not one, again, that I'm looking to take a short-term trade on because you're really racing against the clock here. But looks good. Again, congratulations to everybody that was in this one at 15 when I gave it out to everybody. All right, MDB looking great. Nice work, guys. Nice. 41% on those so far. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Workhorse. Garbage. Garbage stock. Not going to be looking at that. But let's take a look at SoFi. SoFi was yeah, SoFi down about 3%. Still holding that daily 10 EMA, which is solid. Again, this one I gave out at what? It's not 655 actually. It's 660 is when I bought SoFi. But that's still really good. Then I gave it to you at 1360, the weekly breakout there. So it's the stock is still up double from where I gave it to you guys last time. I just talked about Nio. 80% on MDB. There you go. What else? HIMS. Coming down to the 200 on earnings. I'd be a little worried about that. The chain is trash. The November, what do you call it? The November, let me see. The November 400s are pretty nice. I didn't think that chain was trash at all. That's why I took a little bit of it. But again, I have like talking to you guys about these big 10x trades. I have another one. Like MDB could be in like one of the best trades of the year, but I have another one for you guys that's even better looking. Like it has the potential of DNUT, 3,600%, 36 times your investment. So again, in order for me to talk about that one on the stream here with you guys today, or maybe even tomorrow, you guys got to get 200 likes on the stream. That's all I ask for. Just engage with the content over here. It makes it easier for you guys to find these streams again. if you want to just want to get the setup and understand the system that we're doing here, I mean, you guys all should be in LTMP at this point. I don't know why everybody in the market doesn't trade like this, but I'll send the link to you guys. Oh, it's already in the live chat there. There you go. The link to LTMP is in there. Use code October, get 50% off your first month. Remember, prices are going up significantly at the end of November, so if you want to lock in the lower rate, make sure you guys do that before November. November ends. Yeah, let's see what we got. MDB looking fire. Love it. First target, 370. 370 on MDB. They're looking good. They're looking good. So we'll see if it wants to follow through. Let's see what the market wants to do. And we'll go from there. And then Mastermind starts Monday too. I hope you guys are ready for that. Yeah, where's my baby today? AMD. I think it's still chopping at the highs. Yeah. Yep. Still just chopping at the highs. TSM looks good on the weekly here. TSM looks good on the weekly. Market just chopping around, which I would expect to happen going into the rest of this week. Again, we're really just going to be looking at what we can look for going into next week. Again, I'm not focused ever on what we can do in a day, what we can do in a week, or really what we can do in a month. I think more on what's going to happen over a year time frame at least, and that's how all you guys should be thinking too. Like, you have to have that long-term vision. Those of you guys that are like hopping into LTMP and are just like, I want to make money now, it's like you're just not the type of person that we want in there. You have to be willing to say, okay, this is the system that is gonna, we know works over time, and we just let it work for us. That's it. Bull getting a nice weekly base, is it? We on the weekly, I don't know about that. Nah, little bit here, little bit. I'm just back into the zone. I'd like to see this one sub 10. Like, I'd be interested to buy some bull. Like, I'd probably start with like $25,000 blocks of this thing sub 10. I'd like that, but I don't know. I mean, again, their revenue numbers aren't anywhere near Hood's. I think with event contracts, everything that they're doing, they have a good chance at success, but we'll see. That's the one company that I really want to be one of the 4 that we dive deep into at the end of the mastermind when I show you guys exactly how to analyze companies. Like, in using that 3-pillared approach. Like, I saw you guys asking me today, and it was like, is this a stock that you would buy just because it's down? And I'm like, that makes me feel ill doing that. Like, the thought of doing that makes me feel sick. And that's how all of you guys should feel too. Let's see. Oh, but ladies and gentlemen, little update over here. We are now back on Instagram. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not following me on the new Instagram account, make sure that you guys are. Here is the link to the Instagram account. Make sure you are following. Make sure you turn notifications on. We're back, baby. There is not a single thing that anybody can do to stop me from showcasing and handing out the literal best trades in the market to everybody every single week. Not one thing. So I hope you guys are excited. We're gonna have a lot of fun content on Instagram now. So there's the link to the Instagram account. If you aren't following me over there yet, make sure you guys are. We're gonna grow that one really. I made it yesterday. We're already almost at 100 followers on it already. MDB looks good still. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to go grab water. Make sure that you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. 200 likes on the stream gets you that potential 30 to 50x setup there. You either hit the like button or you don't. So give me like 2 seconds. I just got to go grab water. My water bottle's basically empty. That's no good. That's no good. LOY is moving, but I don't really want this until... I mean, that's a good-looking weekly setup there. After earnings, I probably would leave that one alone, especially on a day like today. But yeah, welcome to all the new Instagram followers. Welcome back, everybody. Again, they can't stop me. What do you think they're gonna... Do you think they can stop me from handing out the best trades in the market all the time? No. This stuff's never gonna stop. Never, ever, ever. MDB cruising. I'd love to see over 355 today. That would be fun. If the market snaps up a little bit here, MDB might get it. I like that it's holding for now off of this little red 15-minute candle off of ES here. That's good. It's a good sign. So you're a quarter of the way there on the like button, guys, too. Nice work. I like this too. Buyers coming into the bond market. That's good. That's good. I like seeing that. Where's the dollar? Is the dollar coming back down? Not really. A little bit. Little bit. Actually, oh, it's right here. So yeah, MDB's cooking. The only potential post earnings we were looking at today was Google, and then that one never. Whoa. Yeah, Google never triggered and invalidated down below the bottom side. Yeah, no, you're not doing anything on Google. Still up nicely though. Google's still up nicely. I'm loving this, guys. I'm loving the way MDB looks here. The daily setup within the weekly setup, those are very, very high quality. So I tweeted that one out for you guys. Pay attention or pay a premium, ladies and gentlemen. LHX weekly. Let's see. No. It's a good weekly chart. It's just that's earnings, I believe. That's just ripping on earnings. I would not be doing anything with this. Especially not on a day like today. Like, the whole plan today, guys, was actually to touch nothing. Like, zero. But, like, this MDB setup is one of the best setups that I have seen in the market in, like, the last month. So this is really high quality. You don't touch this now, you're late. Like, everybody that's not in LTMP, do not, like, be going near this. You're way late on it. You're just going to be chasing, which is never, ever, ever what we want to be doing in the market. If you guys get 200 likes on the stream, I'll give you guys the next one. That looks even better than this. Let me check on it and see how good it's looking now. Oh, yeah. This thing looks dirty. Oh, my God. Guys, I'm telling you, this is like the next D-Nut. I can't even, like, LTMP already has it, so when we start victory lapping like crazy, don't say I didn't tell you. I try to help you guys. You just gotta like the stream. That's it. It's so simple. You were sitting on capital, so didn't enter MDB. That's fine. That's the smart decision. Like I was saying this morning, and I was like, I don't really want to touch anything. But if this is gonna, like, the weekly chart setting up, and then you have a daily setup within the weekly setup here, right down in these areas, like, that's almost too good to pass up in any market condition. But again, even if it's running, like even if it breaks, like I was saying before, size for 0. Like you still have to be careful. This isn't one it's like, oh, A+ setup, go crazy with it. It's, you still have to keep your risk in check. I was looking for new highs right now. I love that. I'd love to see it over 355 today. That would be fun. But yeah, that next one, guys, I can't even begin to describe how good that looks. It's filthy looking. And it's done it before. Like, it's done it a few times, but not in the way that you might think. Like, it's nasty. So, I don't know. A lot of you guys are going to miss this one. It's too bad. Those of you guys in LTMP, though, like, we were talking about that yesterday. I was like, this chart is insane. MDB is giving you crowd vibes. Crowd was really good too, wasn't it? Yeah, this weekly breakout, that was, crowd is actually setting up now again on the daily. Yeah, this was nasty. This break to the upside here. MDB, I think, could be bigger though. This is a better setup than, because this has more upside. Like crowd was running into the highs. See, MDB still has a lot of meat on the bone. Like, look at this thing. Like, you could get a really nasty move on this thing. There's MDB new highs. Like, you could literally get up to 440 on this. Do you know what that would do on the options chain? 10,000%? 5,000%? Something ridiculous. But that's the point. Like, every single trade that I outlined for you guys has the ability to run that much. That, like, that's why, think about why everybody loves LTMP so much. Like, that's why. FSLY, let's see. No. Earnings are too close, but the weekly looks good. I wouldn't be going near this, though. Earnings are way too close. Let's see. What stock are you doing? I don't have sexual relations with stocks. I know you guys think weird things about me, but like that is not one of the weird things that I do. MDB ripping. There we go. What are these up? They'll get snappy. They're still at like 42%. If this thing rips to like 355, they're probably going to be up like 60-70%. I'm not a stockophiliac or whatever it's called. Equiphiliac. Equityphiliac. Let's see if MDB can get a push to 355 here. That'd be nice. I mean, this thing looks filthy. We'll see what we get on it. Never that weird, but there it is. I don't know, man. It's crazy over here. I sit here every day and I'm like, all you guys gotta do is just think. Okay, think about it like two. Think about it like this too. I told you guys get 100 likes on the stream, one of the streams last week to get a setup, and then I gave you, you guys did it, and I gave you PDD, and that ran 300% for you guys. The one that I'm talking about here has the potential to go 10 times that. It's just as simple as that, guys. Like, pay attention or pay a premium. MDB looks good. Think of the Nokia move. Unless you were in on the post-earnings trade that, like, Ryan hit, you don't care about Nokia. Carvana, back to 375 by tomorrow. I don't know. This weekly chart is weird. This daily chart looks like pretty bad. This is amateur hour right here, trying to play these short-term bounces off 200 EMAs. Like, that's amateur hour. I don't know why we would want to look at that. That is not a statistically repeatable approach to the market. If you guys pay attention to every single thing that we do on the streams here, every single setup that we look for looks the exact same. When stocks are about to make massive moves, they look the exact same. When you are armed with a system that every single time you step up to the plate, the trade has the potential to run multi-hundred or multi-thousands of %, you don't do anything. Nothing. You do zero. You do nothing else other than that. Nokia. I mean, we can look at it, but no, you don't do anything on this. Zero. Unless you were in the post-earning. This was the 1,000% trade that I outlined for you guys this week. Or from last week into this week. Post-earnings move and just rips. Okay. You don't do anything on it now. And that's the thing. When the market gets choppy, even though I sit here and I say, oh yeah, just sit here, do nothing. Or if there's like a completely A+ crazy setup that you can't ignore, trade that. But other than that, sit on your hands. What people love to do is they like to do just like random stuff. And you're like, don't do that. That's not going to go well. You know? It's fine. People are going to make their own decisions. It doesn't mean that it's going to be the right decision. I'm going to keep doing what we know works, you know? MDB, cruising. Yeah, those are up 47% right here. Let's see. Nice work, guys. I mean, let me see. Do we have any good community gains on... Well, those of you guys with short-dated MDBs were up, well further than I was before. And that was at a much lower area. So those are... A lot of you guys could probably make that free right now. Wells Fargo getting close? Yeah, that one looked good too. I don't know if I'm going to go for the banks. That's a nasty-looking chart, though. Like, this looks disgustingly good. Wells Fargo and Bank of America both look good. So when you hit the moves on the banks, they're huge. Yeah, Nathan's free on MDB. There you go, buddy. That means, so for everybody that's confused in the live chat, that means that the trade that I handed out to everybody on MDB this morning doubled their money. Now you get to hold it for completely risk-free. You missed the stock I'm really excited about? Oh, yeah. That's, if everybody gets 200 likes on the stream, I'll talk to everybody about it. But if not, it's in the LTMP watch list. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. You want something that is consistently repeatable. The point is anybody can be lucky on a stock. In LTMP, we practice discipline. Exactly, John. And the thing is we know exactly why we're making money when we do. And that's the most important part. Because if you, this is why like the whole methodology behind LTMP is like we do things differently than everybody else, which is why our results are so much better. In order to actually have long-term success in the market, guys, you have to understand the exact reasonings behind when and why you're going to enter, how you're going to manage the trade when you're in it, and exactly when and why you're going to exit, whether that's a take profit or a stop. If you can understand those things and you only stick to that, you're going to have a lot more success. The thing that you have to focus in on, though, is only sticking to that. This whole like, oh, where the market is, the conditions are a little bit more choppy and we're going to do other things, that is the worst decision you could possibly make in the market. It's like the beaker example that I was talking about before. It's like you have a data set there, and you're doing like a science thing, or you're making something, and all of a sudden you just decide because you have to wait a little bit that you're just gonna start urinating in the beaker. Like if I started doing that, if you were like, okay, these are the ingredients that we need to make this certain thing in the beaker, but there's gonna be a 10-minute period of time that we just have to wait for the things to mix. And then if in that period of time you guys saw me pull my pants down and start urinating in the beaker, you'd be like, hey, that's not on the list. That's not on the list of instructions, STV. What are you doing over there? What are you being some sort of deviant for? That's how I feel when I see you guys. Like when we see all these great moves fire off and then you guys see like just randomly do other things. That's how I feel. I'm like, hey, why are you guys sticking your pants down? Stop. Stop doing that. Put your pants back on. No, don't go near that beaker. Just let it sit, you know? That's how I feel. And I think that's how a lot of people in LTMP feel now too, because they've been through this for a long enough period of time. Like, that's how it feels. I'm like, why are you doing that? What's wrong with you? Do we need to call somebody? Do we need to call another hotline? What are we doing? That's how it feels sometimes. I'm like, what? Like, what's his name? Gambling on earnings. Or like DeQuavius, that full ported SPY calls and then decided after that, after he blew it up, to then full port on earnings. I'm like, stop. Put your pants back on. Your MDB is 30%. Nice. I think mine are 46. I just like, it's, once you guys see it, you can't unsee it, and you're never going to want to do anything else. That's how awesome this stuff is. You know? So I'm just going to sit here and keep showcasing this to you guys and just helping you guys through this. Because, like, if I can reach one of you, that's one more person that is not pulling their pants down when they shouldn't be. Okay? You're committing crimes. You're going to get put on a list is what you're going to do. Oh, why can't you live in this neighborhood now? Oh, I don't know. STV told me to not do this, and then I pulled my pants down and urinated in a beaker in a science lab. Was it worth it? No. Okay, so like you guys are all gonna end up on a list. Lyft? Let's see. No. Garbage. Not good. And earnings coming up. MDB, cruising. The only list that you should care about is the LTMP watch list. It's in there. That setup's in there. I'm gonna see how it's looking right now. I'll look at NU for you quick. Great look there. And it's got a little time before earnings too. I like that. Good call. Plastic container. Yeah. How fun is that? It's not fun, right? It's not fun. So don't do that. You guys all know what you should and should not be doing in the market. And then you also have me screaming at you every single day and raging. What was I looking at? Oh, yeah, the best setup in the market right now. Oh. Yeah, I'm telling you guys right now, all of you guys that are not in LTMP, you might miss it. It might just fire off tomorrow. I don't think it'll do it today, but it might fire off tomorrow. So, careful. MDB creeping closer to 355. Hello. Good work, guys. She's creeping. What are yields doing? Yeah, I like that. Bunch of slackers. 200 likes on the stream, and I'll give you the best setup in the market. If you don't hit it, uh-oh. Too bad. MDB. Another one you guys are missing. These contracts might get snappy in a second here. If this thing pushes over 355, these might snap big time. Which I'd like, you know? That's textbook. Like, that's a setup, guys, that, like, even on a day where I'm like, I really don't want to be doing anything, like, that's almost too perfect. Even if it fails, I just like, one, it's size for zero. I don't care. But it's like, you have to, like, that's like, that chart is ridiculous. It's just nasty. And it's cruising right now. Are these snapping yet? I think it needs to get over... Yeah, it needs to get over 355, I think, for them to start snapping. So, we'll see. Looks great, though. Pay attention or pay a premium, ladies and gentlemen. It's so funny to see, like, the morale, like, just broadly in the market, the morale being so low. Like, look where we are, guys. We're at all-time highs. It's just, like, it's funny to sit here from, like, my perspective and, like, everything that I talk about, and it's just, like, why is everybody freaking out? You know? People love to lose their mind in the market. It's like, what are you guys doing? Get it together. Stop peeing in the beakers. Give us that one play. Everybody in LTMP already has it. You guys already have it. It's not fully set up yet, but it's after today. If it does what it's doing right now, oh, golden setup. Share trade or options trade, it would both look great. What? That's that's new. Interesting. Okay. This. Bing, 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 bing. Hold on, I just gotta do one thing. Okay. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, good. Jason, I just got you, buddy. I just got you. Yeah, all of the, remember, all LTMP people, you guys get 30% off the mastermind with that code that I sent you guys. All prior mastermind students, if you want to jump in for this one, the longer, more in-depth version of the mastermind, just send me a DM on Twitter. You guys actually can DM me on Instagram now, the new Instagram account, if that's easier for you. But yeah, and then I'll send you guys your code for the extra discount. Oh, come on, MDB. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Nope. Didn't want it. Got close. Didn't want it, though. Is it AMC? It is not AMC. Yeah, 51% on the MDBs here. I think if it snaps over 355, these are going to rip like 75. Like, they'll be up like 75, 80%. And then think about what they'll be up at the first target, guys. 370? We could be up 300% at target 1 if it goes. Then target 2, if we hit target 2, it'd probably be 800 to 1,000%, something like that. So if this one hits, guys, again, it only takes one to change your entire trading performance for the entire year. Good thing everybody in LTMP had 31 of them over the last 2 months. Anything for, please don't call it US 100, because that makes me think of like Forex nonsense. Please call it the NASDAQ. No, we're not looking at QQQ at all. Everybody should be swing trading, not day trading. I don't know why everybody likes to day trade. It's just an inefficient waste of your time. When, like, think about it. Do you think it would be possible for me to hand out 31 10x plus trades in a 3-month period if I was day trading? No. That the moves just aren't there, and the risk you would have to take for that is way bigger. So we're going to stick with the better, more efficient way to be operating the market. We don't have to sit here and look every single day. We have our setups. We set our alerts. If they hit, we enter. We set our stops, and we are good to go, especially if you're trading shares. But no, you're not. There's nothing to do on the... I mean, you guys will see me, like, every once in a while use my, like, skills to show you guys some of the dirtiest stuff in the market. Like, remember this zone? Remember this from 2 weeks ago? When we had this volatility zone that I outlined for you guys, we rejected out of it, and you saw one of the most disgusting day trades that I've ever seen in my life. So every once in a while, I'll do that stuff for you guys, but it's just a waste of time. You know? You should be putting all of your focus on the larger time frame moves with the swings, because they are going to make you a lot more money, a lot more consistently. That's not like that's just my opinion. That's like that. Like, think about it like this. Why are all of the most successful traders of all time swing and position traders and none of them day traders? There's a reason for it. Like I told you guys about in that Instagram video. It's like those people, those big giant very successful traders that, again, not a lot of people have heard of. There's 355 on MDB. Those are the people that you want to be emulating your process after, not these like lifestyle marketer scammers. Like, you guys, I could go wild, like buck wild on the internet if I wanted to do the lifestyle marketing garbage, and I could just, like, it's not hard to do. And the thing is that, okay, so here's the problem that I have with this, and this is something that I haven't said before. There is a certain, so like, when you have an audience, whether it's big or small, like you can you get a really, really good sense of how groups of people act and think, generally. Now, and it's not hard, you don't have to be some super genius to see that. Like, I know when the market's probably going to get a little shaky based on a lot of different factors. Like, how many people are coming into LTMP, like what your guys' overall tone is with the market, how many people are watching the streams. you can kind of tell. The other thing that you can tell too is how to like what gets views and what kind of like hits at certain pain points of people. So like I know that if I went out there and like if I just went and bought a Ferrari today, which I could do, it's not that hard. Or a Aston Martin or a Lambo or it's not that hard to do. It'd be so easy to just go boom on social media, on Twitter, on everywhere. And the thing is that when I see people do it, I know that they're okay with like digging their finger into like those pain points of people, and they're baiting you with like nonsense. I want anybody that follows me, I want them to be around these channels and these streams because of the information that I provide, not because I show you some stupid materialistic item. That doesn't matter. I think that's low IQ, low quality behavior. And it also goes into the point where people are just like all about money. If you're all about money, I really don't respect you. I really don't. There's so many more important things in life than money. What's the win rate? I don't know. Do you really care when every single trade that you take has the potential to run multi-hundred or multi-thousands of percent? Your win rate could be like 12%. It's just the way that we operate in the market. It could be like 8%. It doesn't, like, think about it. Like, with the 5,000% trades that I've handed out to you guys, like, what's the win rate? I don't know. You need 1 in a year. You had 30 in the last 3 months. The MDBs are cruising now. But, like, that's the thing. It's like, I just, like, these people are just, like, the complete scum of the internet. They are not, like, they're just, like, there's a difference between, like actually providing value and understanding things, and then also just being a marketer. I don't have respect for those people. Makes sense? Right, it's, oh, net, that was a setup. Hold on. I remember looking at this. I don't know if it is now. I think, oh, this was on the weekly and it has earnings today, so no. Like, yeah, shit, it's like, dude, like, even think about the Nokia post-earnings trade, that was 1,000%. Like, the 3,006, like, I could go through all of them with you guys. I just, like, if you think about it, guys, it's just, like, there's a way to operate doing this type of stuff in a way where it's just, like, not, you don't have to do all of the garbage. It's garbage. Like, ugh. It's actually, it disgusts me. But the thing is people fall for it. But that's not what I'm about. I'm about making sure that all of you guys have the tools that you need to have long-term success in the market and showcasing to you guys the actual proper way to be doing things. Not this, like, garbage what you see on the internet where people are, like, doing all sorts of childish nonsense. You know? That's not going to help anybody. So, that's why our results are so much better, guys. It's just simple as that. You want to have different results than everybody else? You got to think and act differently than they do. Yeah, 58% on the MDB so far. That looks good. That looks good. So yeah, if we can hold above 55 today, I'd be pretty happy with that. If it wants to push, great. Over 355 today, holding on MDB would be really good, I'd say. Unless it runs to like 365 and then sells back off to 355. But like at that point, that would be a good point. Like if it runs really close to TP1 today for some reason, which I don't think it's going to, that would be very aggressive to get all the way up to here. Like very like close. That'd be pretty nuts. ZS. That looks good too. You just need, this one needs a little time. Form a little bit of a better range and then we'll be good. I got a lot of stuff I got to do today. I got to pick my girlfriend up from the train station. What else I got to do? Got to go to the gym. I got a lot of stuff I got to do. But yeah, again, everybody, you all are able to get 50% off your first month to LTMP. Use code October. Remember, prices are going up significantly at the end of November. So if you want to lock in the lower rate, never have the price raised on you. So the price you join at is the price you pay. There you guys go. Don't miss it. I told you, prices for LTMP are going to $199 a month. I only want the most serious people in there. Like, I don't want these people coming in like, give me alerts. Nope, get out. Not dealing with you. You want me to commit financial crimes? So pay me $1 million. Just kidding. I still wouldn't do it. Again, you have to understand the exact reasoning behind, like, when and why you're entering the trade, how you're going to manage it when you're in it, and exactly when and why you're going to exit. That's the most important thing, and then sticking to things. Don't just have tunnel vision, guys. You have to. Jesus, Eddie. Wells Fargo looks real good here, too. We've got a lot of good setups for next week, guys. But yeah, let me. I'll throw the link to the Instagram account again for you guys in here. Make sure you guys are following in on there. My other Instagram account got banned because I was showcasing better results. Okay, the crazy thing about Instagram, guys, is that they were yelling at me for like showcasing all of the big 10x trades. The problem with that is that there were like 4 or 5 trades that I outlined in videos on Instagram before they happened that ended up like D-Nut, the 3,600%, that was on Instagram before it happened. AEO, that trade on Instagram before it happened and ran 1,000% for everybody that took that idea off of that video. Then you had MSOS, the weed stock ETF. Now, if you traded that with shares, that went from $3.24 to $6. That take profit that I outlined. If you traded it with options, that was another 1,000%er. So that's 3 of them when they're like, nope, this is not possible. And I'm like, okay, fine. You can say that all you want. But when I make videos about these moves that are about to happen before they do, and then they do, you can't really say much at that point. And then it's like when I come out and I say, oh, there's been 30 10x trades in the last, 31 now, 10x trades in the last 3 months. It's like, what are you going to say at this point? Like, there's really no avoiding that, like, this type of methodology is the only way that, like, you guys are actually going to have long-term success. And it's the best way, too. If there was something better out there in the market, guys, we'd be doing that. You know? Like, that's the point. It's like, if there was anything better to be doing, the spending our time doing in the market, that's what we would be doing. But there isn't. Right? That's why I made that video for you guys yesterday. I trade the same way as the guy that turned $3,000 into $100 million. And all of the other, like if you think about it, everybody, all of the traders, guys, that you see, these like that people point to, the ones that aren't as well known, but like have like really crushed it, they all trade like very similarly. They trade the exact same way that I do. So why wouldn't we just do that? You know? Why would we do all this other stuff from the people that are just like obviously uninformed and inexperienced in the market that you're seeing on social media versus the people that have actually done this, you know? Like, why would we do anything else than that? I don't know. Like, you got to use some logic sometimes, guys. But that is something that a lot of people lack. Logical reasoning skills. And that's okay. It's not for everybody. MDB's still looking really good here. ZS I like. I just want a couple more days of chop, and then we could get something good on that. That'd be pretty fun. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is 11:30. We are going to be wrapping it up here for today. I will see you guys all for Public Live Day tomorrow. You guys are going to have an Instagram video coming out for you guys in a little bit here too. So again, make sure you guys are following on Instagram. That's the last link in the live chat here. Again, make sure you guys are hopping into LTMP before it's too late and the prices go up at the end of November. Again, and then for all of you guys that still need to hop into the mastermind, you guys in LTMP have the code. You guys are all good to hop in there now. You only have a couple days left before the discount codes expire. And then any prior mastermind students that want the extra discount code to join this one to get all of the extra information, the more in-depth concepts, and go through just be a part of the second one here, send me a message on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll get you guys your code. So team, have a great rest of your day. Let's see if MDB can get going a little bit more. That would be fun. But other than that, don't do anything stupid.